Hey, good afternoon. How are all of my Scorpio soul family members out there doing? I hope you're all doing amazing and great. My name is Morty. I'm excited to be here with you today, excited to be sharing this reading with you. So today I'm doing a reading for the sign of Scorpio, and this will be for the month of June 2019. So Scorpio, we just want to see what the energies look like ahead of you as we step into the month of June, right around the corner. Want to see if we can give you a better sense for what to anticipate in the month so that we can better prepare you on how to attract and to bring in those powerful, prominent energies, and how you can be better equipped on being aware and how to avoid the limiting energies that may be ahead of you. Scorpio, beautiful zodiac sign. So your sun sign may be Scorpio, or perhaps your moon or rising is in Scorpio. I mean, I can tell you this, I'm feeling Scorpio energy right now, so I'm feeling a lot of strong energy and a lot of connection. So I anticipate a pretty good reading today for Scorpio. You may be checking up on a Scorpio, right? Or maybe you're just intuitively guided to be here. Either way, I'm happy to have you here. Excited to be sharing this reading with you. Today is May the 29th, it's Wednesday. The time is exactly 12:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So Scorpio, beautiful zodiac sign, right? So my son is a Scorpio, Max. I call him Maximus. Yeah, fascinating zodiac sign. Scorpios, many of you have this way of like effortlessly grabbing the limelight, right? Attention. You're brave and you're focused. You're faithful. You're ambitious. You can be jealous, you can be secretive, you can be a little resentful, a little bit manipulative at times. Anyways, those are some of the positive traits, and then some of the limiting traits that kind of typically follow the sign of Scorpio. Anyways, I'm not a Scorpio, but I can relate to many of those traits. Okay, so keep in mind, this is a general reading for Scorpio, for the collective, so it won't be for every Scorpio, but it will be for many of you. It's not a personal reading. I do personal readings. I charge $60, and I give you a private link to a 30-minute read, right? And it's your own private link that it's yours to keep, and it's a read that specifically pertains to you. So it gets a lot more interesting. If you're interested in ordering any of those personal reads, just send me an email at tarotloveandabundance@gmail.com. It's in the description below. And I also want to put a thank you out there for all of you for all of your encouragement, right? The love and the support, the beautiful comments that you leave for me, and then also for each other. I love those. I love to see our soul family coming together, right? Connecting on this channel. I want to thank all of you for the beautiful donations, the contributions that you made towards the channel. This is what I do by way of a living, right? So it's how I live. So your contributions and donations make quite a difference for me. So I really appreciate that. All right, Scorpio. Let's begin by pulling an affirmation card to see which affirmation your guides feel would be best suited for you to hear. Taking you into today's tarot reading. The background music that I have playing during your reading is 528 hertz, opening your heart chakra. It's the love frequency. Just some good soothing vibes. Okay, wow, beautiful affirmation for you, Scorpio. Success, the number 12, which reduces to a 3, right? 3 is a powerful number. So powerful, in fact, that I'm going to say this affirmation out loud 3 times because I believe there's a stronger, greater manifestation power to the number 3. And I want to create as strong of an affirmation for you, Scorpio, as possible. Success that's true belongs to me. Success with honor, integrity. Success that's true belongs to me. Success with honor, integrity. Success that's true belongs to me. Success with honor, integrity. So I'm just looking at the card, right? And the color's really popping out to me for some reason. Something that's kind of pulls me in with this color. I like the image too. All right, Scorpio. This is an important affirmation for you, and it has everything to do with your reading. So I want to take just a moment and I want to read to you from the guidebook about this affirmation, because there's more messages here for you. Success. What does true success mean for you? Does it mean recognition, a pay rise, having your own career take off, being an appreciated parent, or is it more about balance or the sun shining in all the important aspects of your life? Think about this, for it can guide you on your life's journey. If this card has chosen you, be prepared for a cosmic boost from the universe when you cast this magical spell. Success will come to you, and this spell will help you to be prepared to cope with it. For it's not so much the yearning for success that defeats us, but the fear of our wishes being made reality that brings up every shadow of unworthiness and self-sabotage within us. I relate to that. Cast the spell with gentle confidence. You truly can handle and integrate the success coming your way. If you have chosen this card, you may be in an awkward place between yearning for more and being unaware of how to attain it. The first natural law for you to make peace with is that there is enough for all of us. There is enough for us all. When you cast the spell, be open to beginning to feel that you are worthy of success, and that you may find a new and different direction to turn in order to fully blossom and bloom. You are not meant to hide your light. You are born to shine. With the empowering natural energy of the spell, magic will happen and success will be born within you and also be drawn to you in new and surprising forms. Okay. So, Scorpio, beautiful affirmation for you. We have the affirmation of success taking you into your tarot reading today. Makes me happy for you, Scorpio. So I pre-shuffled my decks. By the way, I'm using the Crystal Vision Tarot set by Jennifer Glasso in today's tarot reading. I pre-shuffled my decks, but I like to shuffle them one more time. And then I split the deck 3 times. And I pull the bottom card because I want to see what the opening energy is, taking us into your tarot reading today. Okay. All right, Scorpio. Opening energy taking us into today's reading is the 3 of Swords. So the 3 of Swords is a limiting energy, right? It represents the energy. If you look at the figure in the card, she has these 3 swords that are impaled in her heart. They represent sadness, grief, disappointment. It's a past energy, right? It's something that's already happened, Scorpio. But it's showing up, right, in the reading. So the point of this is to be able to change the meaning of what these 3 swords meant, right? And 3 may have significant meaning for some of you. Initially, they were disappointment, sadness, grief, and loss, right? But then afterwards came the growth, right? Because maybe it caused you to go inward, right? Maybe caused you to recognize your sense of independence, to recognize your value and your worth, right? Because that's truly what your takeaway was from these 3 swords. So it's a matter of changing the meaning of what these 3 swords mean to us. Okay. All right, Scorpio, we now have the 10 of Cups. So 10 of Cups is a good energy. It represents the energy of 2 people coming together, right? So you're coming together in union. For many of you, this will represent romantic love, right? For others, it may represent friendship. It can also represent a work relationship. The bottom line is the energy that's represented in this card is it represents unconditional love and trust between 2 people. Beautiful energies. Okay, and now we have the Fool card, which is beautiful energy. So the Fool, if you look at the figure on the card, she's standing on the edge of this cliff, right? She looks like she's going to fall, but she's not. There's a part of her that knows that she's not. In fact, it's the furthest thing from her mind. If anything, she's recognizing and taking in the beauty that's all around her. She's looking at butterflies. So this represents the energy of moving through life without fear, right? Without fear, without reservation, without worry, without concern. It's the chance to, in many ways, feel like a kid again, but as an adult. It's an energy that serves you very well. It's a perfect energy for Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, showing up at the center of your tarot reading today, we have the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles represents an earth sign, so Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. King, so male energy, but again, it doesn't have to represent that zodiac, right? It's more of the energy that's represented in this card. And the King of Pentacles, he didn't become the King of Pentacles overnight, right? He's become the King of Pentacles because he's lived life. He's experienced life. He's experienced the ups and downs of life, the failures as well as the successes, right? And he's still here to tell about it, right? So because he's been through and experienced all those energies, he recognizes his value and his worth. He knows his place in this world. It's a good, secure, stable, confident energy representing stability and security. All right, Scorpio, tell us more. Too many cards. By the way, if you hear a growling in the background, it's my stomach. It's like 12:42, so it's kind of past lunchtime. I skipped breakfast this morning, so my stomach's growling quite a bit. All right, Scorpio, tell us more. Okay. We now have the World card. This is a beautiful card, beautiful energy. So Scorpio, this is the universe letting you know that you're graduating, right? You're graduating from a series of lessons that have been set in place for you to go through and to experience. Some of these lessons, right? Some of them were lighter lessons and some of them were heavier lessons, right? Heavier energies like Three of Swords. Right, but they're energies that encourage us to grow, allow us to expand, to change. She sits on top of the world in her lotus pose, listening to the of the universe. She sits on top of the world, right? The world sits on top of a lotus flower. If you know anything about the lotus flower, but it survives and it thrives in the muck, right? The most extreme conditions. So for many of you, these lessons that you've been going through and experiencing, hard lessons, right? But you're taking away a tremendous amount of growth. Okay, we now have the Seven of Wands. So Seven of Wands represents the energy of being on the defensive, right? So for some of you, it's feeling like you have to defend yourself to other people, right? Justify your actions. Seven Wands, right? All coming in at him. He sits on a dragon. He looks like he's outnumbered, but he's not. He's on a dragon, so he's well equipped for this battle. For many others, this represents the energy of maybe being defensive to yourself, right? Of second guessing yourself, of questioning choices that you've made, decisions and such. Coming in under the 10 of Cups, we have the 9 of Wands. So the 9 of Wands is a good energy. It represents the energy. If you look at the figure on the card, she's been in battle, and she's chosen to take rest on top of this hill that gives her the advantage of being able to look down and see anything that's approaching easier. Who's watching her back? Her companion, the lion, representing power and strength. He's there to alert her of anything approaching from that direction. So Scorpio, this is about raising your self-awareness, right? Paying close attention to everything in your atmosphere. Okay, Scorpio, we now have the Hermit card, which is the card of Virgo. So some of you could be in a relationship with a Virgo, right? You may have Virgo as your moon or your rising. The energy in this card, this represents seeking solitude, right? Getting away from the noises of the world, right? The distractions. Also the noises of our mind, our preformed opinions and judgments that we have. It's getting quiet, seeking solitude, and asking the important questions in life, and listening for those answers, coming in by way of intuition, inner feeling. Okay, coming in at the center of your tarot reading with coming in under the King of Pentacles, we have the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords, pages represent messengers, right? So this is news. News coming into you, Scorpio, right, of a truth. It's a mental energy, so you have a truth that's coming into your atmosphere. Right? They say it's the truth that sets you free. Okay, beautiful. Scorpio, you now have the 10 of Pentacles, right? So speaking of success, 10 of Pentacles represents abundance, right? This is an abundance of abundance. This is an abundance of success, of achievement, of friendships, of love, of recognition, validation, as well as material abundance. She sits in this tree next to the wildlife that she's tamed. She has her castle behind her. She's surrounded by these 10 pentacles. All this abundance that's around her, right? So beautiful energy for you, Scorpio. That's coming in under the World card. Okay. So coming in under the 7 of Wands, we have the Hierophant, right, which is also the card of Taurus. So some of you could be in a relationship with a Taurus, or have a Taurus in your life that play a pretty significant role. The energy in this card, this represents the universe encouraging you to seek higher wisdom, right, to seek spiritual wisdom and counsel. Many times we seek that from spiritual leaders in our life. Other times it can be energy workers, enlightened individuals that have our highest good in mind, right? Seeking their advice. This can also represent the energy of listening to your intuition, right? Following your inner feeling and trusting yourself. Okay. Energy taking us out of your tarot reading today is the Star card, which is the card of Aquarius. So some of you could have an Aquarius in your life, right? Significant relationship, if this is the case. It's a beautiful card and a beautiful energy. It represents the energy of manifesting all of your hopes and dreams, right? All of your wishes. She's pretty serious about it too. This is a balanced energy. She has 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on dry land. She pours 1 cup on dry land, 1 cup on water. She makes sure she's standing underneath 8 stars, 8 representing good luck, good fortune, So she's trying to manifest, and she's taking it pretty seriously. This is a beautiful energy for you, Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, I have your reading done now. I need to take a minute. I need to look at it, and I need to see where the cards are placed. I need to see and feel what it is they're trying to share by way of message. So give me just a few moments to take a look at this, and I'll come back and share the whole reading with you. You can, in the meantime, enjoy the soothing sounds of the background music. Everybody says they like that. Or you can fast forward. Totally up to you. Okay, so Scorpio, I think I have your reading here. I think I have it done. Yeah, so opening affirmation, taking us into your reading, Scorpio, is success, right? Recognizing your value and your worth, right? What I feel like as I'm looking at your reading is, I feel like, Scorpio, that it's all here for you, right? It's just a matter of you taking the time to recognize it, right? To make the choice and to allow this growth to take place. Opening energy taking us into your reading, right? 3 of Swords, which represents heartbreak, loss. So we're focused on changing the meaning of what those 3 swords mean. It's not about heartbreak and loss. It's about growth, right? Giving yourself the opportunity to recognize and to feel that growth. It changes the meaning of this energy for you. So for many of you, right, could be stepping into a relationship in the month of June, right? 10 of Cups. Energies that love each other unconditionally and trust each other unconditionally, right? Whether this is a romantic relationship or friendship, it's built on love and trust, right? We're being encouraged to be mindful and pay attention. Be aware of this relationship as it's resonating out there ahead of you, right? Scorpio. And then we have the Fool card, which is a beautiful energy. This is all about moving through life freely without fear and worry and concern, right? You're being encouraged to not only do that, but to seek spiritual wisdom, right? To go quiet, right? Isolate and ask some of the more important questions, right? That you're seeking the answers for in life, and being able to trust your inner feeling with those answers. Your inner feeling illuminates the night sky like the lantern does for the hermit. So Scorpio, showing up at the center of your reading, we have the King of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. So the page, messages, news coming into you, right? Bringing you a truth, right? It's a truth that has everything to do with your stability, your security, right? You're recognizing your value and your worth. This is where success comes for you, Scorpio, right? Of you recognizing your strengths and your values and your worth. So, for many of you, you're graduating with the World card, going through a series of lessons, right? Possibly painful lessons for some of you. being able to take on the growth that comes from these lessons, right? Allowing you to step into new growth and new beginnings. To be honest, it allows you to step into Ten of Pentacles kind of energy, which is feeling abundance in your life, right? Abundance in all of its forms, right? This is what comes for you, Scorpio, with your graduating. So Scorpio, much of this read, right, when I said it's, for many of you, it's already laid out, right? The work is done. It's just a matter of you recognizing it, right? It's a matter of you raising your level of awareness, right, and being aware of it, being aware of your value and your worth, giving you the opportunity, right, to stop second guessing yourself. Because this, I feel like what the energy that I feel in it is, it lacks trust, right? There's distrust, whether it's others distrusting you or you distrusting yourself. And this is just the opposite of that with the Hierophant. This is all about, when I see this card, the first word that comes to mind is trust, right? The Hierophant, trust, learning to trust your own judgment. Important energy for you, Scorpio. And doing so, Scorpio, will lead you to being able to manifest all of your hopes and dreams. Beautiful energy. So I have to point out, as a tarot reader, the way I look at things, as I understand life, each and every one of us are creators. We're creators of our own universe. So knowing that, if I know that we're all creators, why would we not want to try to create the best possible outcomes for ourselves? So in this reading, that's what I've done. That's the direction I've gone. I'm always trying to create the best possible outcome, because to me, it just makes sense for all of us. So take that and keep that in mind as you've listened to this reading. I hope it resonates with many of you. I think that it will. I think there's some good messages, some good insight and guidance here. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to share it with you. I love my Scorpio soul family members, so thank you so much. Appreciate all the love and support. Appreciate the opportunity that you've given me to share it. Okay, guys, have a fantastic day. Thanks again.